I think so many times people hear the word blog and they think of it as one thing. And so even if you are sitting here going, I don't even want to have a blog, I never want to have a blog, I just want you to know that what we're going to talk about is probably not just going to be for people who are thinking of blogging in the traditional sense. There's going to be a lot because blogging has evolved so much. And so I don't feel like it's just about writing on Blogspot or writing on WordPress. It's a very different animal now. So hopefully there's going to be takeaways for everyone, no matter what your long-term visions are as a writer.
Have you considered starting a blog to showcase your writing, but you're just not sure it's worth it? Do you wonder if anybody even slows down long enough to read blogs anymore? Have you set a goal to make your first writing dollar, but you're not sure where to start? If you've wondered if blogging might be for you, or if blogging is even still alive, I'm glad you're here. This is the episode for you. Hi, I'm Clarissa Moll, and welcome to The Writerly Life, brought to you by Hope Writers, the most encouraging place on the internet for writers to make progress. Here at The Writerly Life, we help you expand your creativity, explore new techniques, and express your hope-filled words in a world that needs them. We'll help you learn to balance the art of writing with the business of publishing, and learn to hustle without losing heart. You have words, and your words matter. And as you write them, you can be you, boldly, bravely, maybe even a little scared sometimes. You can be you in your writing life. Welcome to the show, friends. Lean in, grab a pen, let's chat. This week's episode is all about how blogging can enhance your writing life. We'll talk about building your readership, honing your message, and experimenting with new ideas. You'll hear 4 reasons why every writer, yes, even you, should be blogging. Here at Hope Writers, we refuse to take our work or ourselves too seriously. Because of this, we're not afraid of innovation or even trying something others have said is passé. Why? Because we're convinced of this: writing is never out of vogue. Much like our guest Crystal Paine mentioned at the top of our episode, we believe that blogging can offer you new opportunities as you engage this medium to reach your reader. Lean in as Crystal tells us more during a recent Hope Writers Tuesday teaching with author and co-founder Emily P. Freeman.
I look at someone like you, Emily, and I read your writing and I think, oh, she's a writer, but I have to be like, this is who God has made me to be. And he didn't design me to be able to write these paragraphs that people are just going to just sigh and just, read over and over again. But he did design me to be able to help people to make money blogging and to be able to help people cut their grocery bill and get out of debt and those types of things. So I think it starts with knowing yourself and knowing what you're passionate about and knowing what you're good at and not trying to be someone else. Because we can spend all our time looking at someone else and think, oh my goodness, I want to be them. I want to have their kind of blog. I want to do what they do. And if we chase after someone else's dream, we're going to live our life and be miserable. And so I would challenge you from the get-go to say why. If you want to start a blog, what is your why for doing it? Is it because you think that it's a smart idea? Okay, that can be a decent why. But I would dig deeper into that. I want it to be something that you're really passionate about, that you have a message that you want to share with the world that you think is going to make a difference. And I'm going to stop right here and say every single one of you has a message that the world needs to hear. You have a story and the world needs your voice. And it might take you a while to figure out what that is and to figure out who you are. But if you start with the why of I want to make money, that's not a good why. If you start with the why of I want to impress people or I want to be like someone else, that's not a good why. So really dig into what that why is. I always challenge people when I'm teaching bloggers who are people who want to start blogging, thinking of saying this statement. So I want you to define your mission statement for your blog, and that is I want you to complete this statement. I blog to blank, to do blank by blank. And let me flesh that out for you. So on Money Saving Mom, my statement would be, I blog to inspire families to be intentional with their finances and live on a budget by providing great deals, frugal tips, and money saving inspiration. And that is the overarching theme for everything that I do on Money Saving Mom. yourbloggingmentor.com. I blog to educate and inspire beginning and intermediate bloggers to find their voice, increase their income, and broaden their impact by sharing tools, tips, and lessons learned from almost 14 years of blogging. Or is it 15? I can't keep track. But anyway. So having that statement and then having that as your guiding force for what you do and your why behind it, I think will really help shape your blog in a way that you're going to have this strong foundation. So starting with your why, and I believe that the most successful bloggers are those who solve a problem, meet a need, or provide hope. And so really think about, how are you going to solve someone's problem, how are you going to meet a need, or how are you going to provide hope? And if you can do all three, that is where it becomes this real beautiful intersection of being able to powerfully impact people. So there's things like, I have a friend, Janae, she blogs at I Can Teach My Child, that's her name, yes. And she helps solve parents' problems of struggling to figure out how to offer educational activities for their kids. Or there's Gluten-Free Girl, who she provides inspiration and encouragement and recipes to those who need to eat a gluten-free diet. Or Lemonade and Grace, she provides hope for parents and others who are caregivers because of her 12 plus years of experience being an advocate and caregiver for a daughter with a tethered spinal cord. So I want you to just think about, your why is going to be very different from someone else's why. But when you know that and you know how you're going to solve a problem, meet a need, and provide hope, that will give you clear direction for moving forward. And then I encourage people, do not try to do it all. When you're first starting blogging, there are so many voices out there telling you all the things that you should be doing and you need to be doing and all the steps you need to be taking. And it can be really overwhelming. I think for me, because I started when it was so quiet on the internet that there was just blogging and comments and emails, it really helped me to now, I don't listen to a lot of voices because I can't, because they become noise. If you listen to a lot of voices, it just becomes chaotic noise. And so keep it simple. Don't try to do it all. And I really encourage people to just start with, okay, how much time do I have to invest? And this can be for any area of your life, but how much time do I really have to invest? Do I have 30 minutes a day? Do I have an hour a day? I want you to put that on your calendar. You make an appointment with yourself and you put it on your calendar. This is a priority. And then you are going to, when that time comes on your calendar, you're going to set your timer and you are going to devote yourself to your blog during that time. And when the timer goes off, you're done for the day. And so then you're not constantly feeling overwhelmed with all the things you need to do. You're just like, this is what I can do. This is what I can devote to. And you can accomplish a lot in a little amount of time.
Isn't that great? I love how Crystal doesn't bother debating whether blogging is relevant. She knows that good writing never goes out of style. Instead, she dives into discovering what is relevant to your readers and how to shape your content to serve them. So, once you've registered your blog name and set it up, what can motivate you to keep writing? For many content creators, social media has taken over where blogs left off. While social media is an important tool for reaching followers and growing a platform, it's also borrowed digital space. Writers are subject to algorithms, platform changes, and the possibility of losing their work altogether. That blog you just created? That belongs to you, the creator. You can offer whatever you want in that space. Consider these 4 reasons to keep returning to your blog as a way to build your readership. Number 1, blogging improves your writing. Most writers grow their readership alongside their craft. If you want to grow in the craft of writing, blogging offers a safe, accessible opportunity to practice your work. You can write and publish as frequently as you like while gaining valuable experience. The best way to improve your writing is to write and write often. Number 2, blogging provides instant feedback. Before blogging arrived on the internet, Writers had to wait weeks or even months to see their work in print. There was little opportunity to connect directly with readers, which made it difficult for writers to receive helpful feedback. Blogging allows you to connect directly and in real time with your reader. It gives you the chance to see what material resonates and what doesn't, and to pivot your content accordingly. Number 3, blogging helps you create content to repurpose. In the digital age, it can feel like we're expected to create fresh content on a daily basis for social media, our blogs, and larger projects. Seasoned writers know that repurposing content is the easiest way to accomplish this without burning out. Blog content can easily be repurposed for shorter pieces on social media and can also be a great place to develop ideas you'd like to offer in longer form later through a course or a book. Write with the express purpose of sharing your words in multiple forms, knowing that it can begin with one piece of solid content. Number 4, blogging is your home base to grow a loyal readership. Unlike social media, you own your blog. You control it. This is great news for writers. It allows you to connect directly with your reader without a middleman, while also providing opportunities for you to share other work beyond your blogging. If you intend to create a course or start a podcast, sell products, or write a book, you need a home base. A blog allows you to point your loyal readers in any direction of your choosing, while continuing to provide them with consistent, creative content. Blogging isn't dead. It's an opportunity for you to take ownership of your work and bring your writing directly to readers. Blogging isn't what it used to be. You can use the medium to post videos, journal your thoughts, or even make a living. In the end, though, blogging is writing, plain and simple. It's a way to try out new ideas and serve your reader. I love how Crystal Paine puts it.
Going back to then your question of, is blogging dead? I believe that blogging has evolved, but it is not dead, because so long as there are unique people in the world with unique stories to share, blogging is not dead, because we need your voices.
If this episode was helpful to you, just imagine how helpful the entire hour-long interview with Crystal Paine would be. Every week inside Hope Writers membership, there's a new 1-hour Tuesday teaching with an agent, publisher, social media strategist, author, or blogger like Crystal Paine. Hope Writers helps you make progress in your writing life, whether you're writing blogs, articles, on social media, or in a book. If you want to be serious about your words and your reader, we're here for you. For writing tips and encouragement, visit us on Instagram at Hope Writers or at our public Facebook page, Hope Writers Community. Last, a final word from the author and editor, Juno Diaz. A writer is a writer not because she writes well and easily, because she has amazing talent, or because everything she does is golden. A writer is a writer because even when there is no hope, even when nothing you do shows any sign of promise, you keep writing anyway. Is blogging dead? Are there some forms of writing that just aren't cool anymore? Crystal Paine and Juno Diaz would give you a hearty no. Here at Hope Writers, we do too. Regardless of fads that come and go, we don't take ourselves or our writing too seriously. You can play on the page and experiment with a blog. You can keep writing anyway, always remembering you have a message to share and a reader to serve. Thanks for listening, writer friend. As you step into this week, remember to keep writing. Your words matter. We can't wait to read them. If you found this episode of The Writerly Life helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe here on YouTube. If you're listening in, like, rate, and leave a review in Apple Podcasts. Your reviews help other viewers and listeners know you found the content helpful. See you next week.